Mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
All again on second down. Ball past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing is Wilson. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. This is intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Ready, ready.
Following the interception, Love trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he stopped immediately there. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Wilson on second down. Outright, he's got Ruckert. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd and 8 now. Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. 13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Hall. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. This is caught. And the Jets are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to widen their advantage. this time the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13.
Dolphins nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
You talk about this Jets defense.
They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
For some defensive fronts, playing the run is not the priority. It's playing the pass, right? They get upfield, they rush the passer, and sometimes neglect stopping the run. That's something that they have to work on and reverse a little bit. Make sure you play the run on your way back to the quarterback.
Yellow. Ready?
Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed.
Something you almost never see, a punt return better than 100 yards from one end zone to the other.
And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they mishit the ball and kick it right to him.
And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Love's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A give running right is Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They go play action with Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ashton Davis.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Second and 10 now, Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Hall again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
3rd and 4.
Wilson.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Give to Hall running right.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson.
This pass out wide to Hall.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. On play action. Love to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And this is back to an 8-point game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. too shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Wilson.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. Down to the 22-yard line.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Wilson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Wilson's pass. Intercepted.
Let's go now.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Ready?
Final play of the half. Love. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's got some space here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Set, cut.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Down.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd down and 6.
Blue striker. Ready?
Throwing. Love.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed.
that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This one finds Wilson downfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Jets first down.
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, Wilson. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now. That was short one to Gesicki. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Jets! Breece Hall. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Now the try here for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Dolphins 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Okay.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Off the play fake, Love. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out.
Here we go. Here we go.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Hut, hut.
Now Love. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 28. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Okay, ready?
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
Set.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He finds Wilson. And he's taken down right away, but not before he crosses the 50 and gets to the 49. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now back to throw.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw here.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off to Wilson it goes on the end around. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
Steps away to his left. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Red, cycle. Set, cut.
Love looking to throw it. From the left side, it's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. On 1st and 10, Love. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Ready, ready.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready.
And they'll give this day a chance.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Now Love. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Touchdown, Dolphins!
Devon Achane.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they can get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now a toss going left. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. And the Jets have got it. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts. But even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do plan that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
They'll go again with Hall. And he will have a Jets first down, and that should just about do it.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Jets first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
They'll run with Hall.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets.